Well, I think for the Cavaliers, they've established themselves as a legit team this year, but you can tell they want to get higher up in the standings if possible, and specifically securing home court advantage for the first round.
Here are the five for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell out there with James Harden, and it's Wade in at the 3 slot. And for the Knicks, they've got Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2. And as teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant, there must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
And he recovers it. Brunson with the bucket. And here comes Cleveland. Pass to Wade. Back to Harden. With some arc. 4 on the clock. Mobley, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
That free throw good from Allen.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
So both free throws good from Allen. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Hart. It's Bridges on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. And an Obi for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Last time they met was in Cleveland.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
And New York has possession. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. New York working the ball around now. Hart from long range gets the 3 ball to go.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Here's Mobley, and he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Allen against Towns. Allen, the pass to Wade. 3-pointer, Harden. Towns with a rebound. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Right side, Brunson. Hart inside, covered by Mobley. Shot's good by Hart. Hart's got 5 now.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Now here's Allen. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break, here comes New York. Here's Brunson, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
You know, once Brunson gets ahead of steam behind him, forget about it. Watch out, because he's an absolute terror when playing downhill in transition.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. From deep, Mobley. The Knicks with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Towns passes to Hart. Now Bridges. 4-3. Drops in the 3.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and If you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Well, a chance to check out some stats for James Harden.
He hasn't been as sharp as we're used to seeing in the last 10 games. You can tell in his passing. His assists are down. Even the simple passes look hard for him. Maybe he can get his groove back tonight.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Harden from outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Brunson finds Hart. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Harden. Brunson misses. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. 8-point game. Pass to Mitchell. Harden from outside. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Now here's Harden, coming off a 16-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And the first one at the line is good.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
Now here's Towns. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
In total command of the offense, the passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Cavaliers trail by 7. Allen outside. Pass to Wade. Cleveland working the ball around now. A nice shot by Mitchell.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Over Harden. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Outside Mitchell. And there's a pick. Fires for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
One of his great attributes is Brunson is very aggressive as an offensive player. He's not ever going to let a foul keep him from doing what he wants to do.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
And the free throw, no good.
You talk about a high motor, mental tenacity and toughness. Brunson wears defenses down, even when they throw different people at him.
Now here's Harden. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. On target from range. Harden's got 7.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Towns. Outside Hart. Towns on a screen. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Merrill. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. New York leading by 3. Here's Hart. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Brian, back to you.
On a mission. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For the Knicks, Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and Alvarado's subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Tyson's checked in. And New York has possession. Bridges feeling it out a little bit to the paint. Mobley against Robinson. The shot's good.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Harden. And Harden gets the double team. Here's Tyson. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Bridges passes to Robinson. Now here's Bridges, covered by Merrill. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
And, you know, Robinson's length is really impressive, and he uses it quite well to wipe away shots. He is an elite rim protector.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Alvarado, pass to Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Clarkson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Now here's Harden. He's got 9. from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Clarkson against Mitchell. Clarkson outside. Pass to Diawara. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley passes to Harden. Mobley down low. He's covered by Clarkson. Merrill. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, classic dish from the big man to the outside. Mobley saw his team had an opening on the arc.
Alvarado, the pass to Clarkson. 1:25 left in the first quarter. New York working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Here's Shamet. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Mitchell. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Harden can't hit. The Knicks with the lead. Shamet passes to Clarkson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Harden. From downtown. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Hey, I think that green light they've given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Pass to Alvarado. Count it. And now a 6-point Knick lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Harden. Looking to win the run. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the New York Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Cavaliers, we've got Sam Merrill. He's out there with Dennis Schroeder. Keon Ellis is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Tyson in at the power forward position. Here's Towns. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Clarkson outside. Alvarado right side. Towns outside. From outside the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
The way they played in that fourth quarter, it made you believe they were going to come back and take it. Just couldn't close it out there at the end.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Schroeder. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Every team in the new NBA wants to be on this list. The sharpshooters from three-point range. The Knicks 4th.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Wade, he's checked in for Ellis. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. Here's Clarkson. Pulls it. Schroeder with a rebound. Here's Wade, covered by Towns. That ties the game. Allen's got 6 points. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim. And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Pass to Tyson. Here's Merrill. Nails it from 3. He's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's Clarkson missing.
The defense may have given him that one. Based on the result, you see why.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Schroeder passes to Wade. And Cleveland another 3.
And in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Now here's Clarkson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Robinson. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Guys, when you compare against last year, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. He's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
McBride, he's checked in for Shamet. And the free throw, no good. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Merrill passes to Wade. Count that one. Wade's got 5 points in the quarter.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Right wing. Towns passes to McBride. And the Knicks miss again.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Tyson. And here's Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And here's Schroeder outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 3. Towns finds Clarkson. Now here's McBride. Here's Alvarado. Here's Robinson. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For the Knicks, OG Anunoby's checked in for Clarkson. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. And a switch here also for Cleveland. James Harden, he's checked in for Schroeder. And Cleveland has possession. Merrill outside. Pass to Wade. Now Allen. Cleveland working the ball around now. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. New York has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Harden from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Harden's got 14 points.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Bridges outside. Inside. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Bridges. 10 points for Mitchell Robinson.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Tyson. 5 points in the game from the arc. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Kicks it out, Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Towns on a screen. 6 to shoot. The putback. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers leading. And here's Harden. 14 points for him. Here's Wade. The 3-ball. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Wade's got 8 points in the quarter.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back three against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
And then Harden with the jam.
In attack mode and looking to score whenever he can, this is Harden at his best.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Allen. Ellis comes in for Tyson. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. Knicks trail by 4. Now Brunson. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
Now here's Harden. Takes a 3. Hart pulls it in. Bridges outside. Connects from downtown. Bridges has got 6.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Harden scanning the floor. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Knicks have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Here's Towns. Whoa! Towns with the power.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Here's the screen by Bryant. 3-pointer. Harden knocks down the triple. Harden's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Slowly building up steam. Hit 1 from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second.
Hart from long range. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Harden. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Wade. It's stolen by Hart. Down low. Here's Towns. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Towns has got his second basket of the game. And so it's Cleveland with it. 3-point lead. Ellis outside. Back to Harden. 3-pointer. And Cleveland another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. The 2K leaderboard featuring the best shooting team since the break. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
Outside Brunson. Bridges passes to Brunson. Back to Bridges. The three is up. The kick out to Brunson. Shoots over Harden. Here's Robinson. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Robinson's got 12.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Hart. A 14-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. New York working the ball around now. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Gets the three to fall. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
From the moment he entered the league, Mikal Bridges has been knocking down threes.
Bryant. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Knicks trail by 3. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes in for Ellis. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Here's Wade. Allen a screen. Shot clock at 6. And it's New York with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Here's Harden after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. The 3 from Mitchell. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Brunson. Screen by Robinson. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Robinson. Now it's a 3-point New York lead.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Harden. Here's Wade. From deep, Mitchell. Hart pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Brunson. Mitchell against Bridges. Stolen by Mobley. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Pushing it up now. Knocks it loose. Allen against Anunoby. Outside Mitchell. Here's the 3. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
It's a tie game in New York. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
You look at New York. Last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
Now let's talk about the Cavs. They're in a close one through 2 quarters.
They're clicking from outside, hard cuts to the ball, and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharpshooting continues. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And Cleveland's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now.
A proven scorer. When Harden gets into a flow like this, he can pile up the points.
Brunson taking his time here. Allen against Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Brunson. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Another hoop for Brunson. Really, he's one of the most potent scorers in the league. He's on a heater tonight, folks.
Pass to Harden. Up top, Allen. Back to Harden. And it's Cleveland with another. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Towns a screen on Harden. Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
And New York has possession after the basket by Cleveland. Outside Hart, pass to Towns. And here's Hart. The 3 sends it home from three-point land. Hart's got 8.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Outside Mitchell. No good on the 3.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And overall, you like what they've done on the offensive glass, extending possessions. They're top 10 in second chance points.
And you brought up the defensive numbers for this team. These coaches love the focus they have on D, and they love to break down the film. Outside Mitchell, launches a 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Now here's Anunoby, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Pass to Brunson, puts up a 3. For 3, Brunson nails it.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Harden. Here's Wade from behind the arc. Hart pulls it in. Outside Brunson. Here's Anunoby for the lead. And the layup is up and in. 5 points in the game.
You got to do way more than that to throw OG off. I mean, he relishes working against contact.
Back to Harden from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bridges outside. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Towns for 3, and again New York with the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Wade. Give him 8 points now. Here's Harden. Outside for Mitchell. Stolen by Bridges. To the inside. Here's Anunoby. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
OG elevating. Boy, this guy can fly.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And while we have a moment, here's a good chance to bring up the top rebounders in the NBA this season. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
Mitchell with the ball. 13 points in the game. Here's Harden. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their league. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Allen after the basket by New York on the other end. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Here's Wade. Hits a three-pointer. Wade's got 11.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Towns a screen on Harden. Towns outside. 4-3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Harden. Pass to Wade. From deep, Mobley. It's rebounded by New York. Towns passes to Bridges. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game. It's Bridges on the wing. Towns a screen on Mitchell. And the basket by Bridges.
Nice vision that time from Towns. And you know, he's got that skill set.
Allen with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Wade. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 11. New York leading by 7. Anunoby for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Anunoby's got 9 points now in the second half. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Now here's Harden. 28 points for him. Three-pointer. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Towns. Cat doing what he does.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Here's Allen. He's got 6. Right side Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Can they get it? Drops in the layup for 2. Harden's got 30 points.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Oh, taking it to him, Jalen Brunson.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
Mobley against Hart. Cleveland working the ball around now. From deep, Mitchell. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Hart. Give him 8 points now. No problems knocking that one down. Hart's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Bridges against Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Bridges. Towns a screen on Mitchell. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brunson against Harden. Now here's Mitchell. There's the 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Knicks.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Sohan comes in for Hart. Shamet, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Clarkson subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Tyson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Schroeder comes in for James Harden. Here's Tyson. 5 points in the game. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks leading by 14. On the wing, Clarkson. The floater, and he lays it in. Clarkson's got 6.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Pass to Tyson. Allen on the wing. Here's Tyson. Sohan covering. Clarkson outside. Here's Brunson. Here's Shamet. Fires the 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. He's got 9.
Excellent instinct from Brunson to kick it out.
1:33 left in the third quarter. And here's Mitchell. He's got 16. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And that one's good, Brunson.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after the basket by New York on the other end. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Outside Brunson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his third trip to the line tonight. Huck Porty's checked in for Sohan. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Schroeder. No points yet. Allen outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
And the Knicks making a change here. Dottier's checked in. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Now Brunson. That's 29 for him. 12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 4 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Brunson's got 17 now, just in the second half. And so it's the New York Knicks with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Thomas Bryant, James Harden out there with Sam Merrill. Then there's Dean Wade, and it's Tyson in at the small forward position. Cleveland shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Pass to Wade. Here's Tyson. Back to Wade. Deflects the pass. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Towns. Finished off the break. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Harden can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Nice shot by Harden.
Harden, so smart. Really good at finding ways to capitalize inside.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Three-pointer off the mark.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Here's Tyson. Pass to Wade. Now here's Harden. Defense is right there. And here's Merrill. There's the triple. Drills it from deep.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Alvarado outside. Now Towns. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
And after a difficult start to the game, he's flipped the script here.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Harden. Pass to Wade. Lets a three fly. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one.
And you know the unselfish attitude Harden has helps his team. Awesome at moving the ball.
And it's Clarkson missing. Cleveland has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Outside Harden. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Here's Clarkson. After the basket by Cleveland. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So we'll see Jordan Clarkson go to the line here. That one on Merrill. Brunson is checked in for New York. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Mobley's checked in. And that one falls for Clarkson. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Now here's Alvarado. Brunson with it. Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Now here's Harden. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. All alone. The shot by Tyson, no good. Knicks leading by 23. Robinson passes to Brunson. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Graham, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Robinson passes to Brunson.
Hey, yo, right here.
Alvarado, left side, fires for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Alvarado's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Pass to Mobley. 3-pointer, Harden. Buries it from 3. Harden's got 37.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Kicks it out, Towns. The 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
And he lobs it up top. Brunson finds Robinson. Outside Brunson. And the Knicks, another 3.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Outside Harden. Over Brunson. Again, Cleveland scores.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
The Knicks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this 4th quarter. Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Wade's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mobley. And he gets the bucket.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Now here's Alvarado, covered by Merrill. Alvarado, the pass to Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 36 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Harden. There's the drive. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
The Cavaliers have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Merrill passes to Wade. Here's Tyson. Three-pointer, Harden. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Alvarado right side. Brunson against Harden. Stolen by Harden. 3-on-3. Here's Wade. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Outside Harden. Denied.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
So for the Knicks, Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Alvarado. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Ellis comes in for Tyson. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. Allen a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Harden.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Outside Brunson. Shakes him. And he sinks the layup. Brunson's got 38 points. And Harden's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Mobley outside. Outside Harden. Counted from distance. Harden's got 44.
And we know Harden is a laser now. He has confidence in that long ball. The defense has got to get on it.
Brunson against Harden. Launches it. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Allen finds Mitchell. Now here's Harden. Beyond the arc. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Harden misses.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. Ellis with a rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 20. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Allen can't get it to go. New York shooting just around 45% in the fourth. Outside Hart. Here's Brunson. And the layup is good off the glass. Brunson's got 40 points.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And clearly they have this team's number, winning the first 2 meetings with 2 left to play against the Cavaliers.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Brunson.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Anunoby. Back to Hart. Pass to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Towns a screen on Harden. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Here's Brunson outside. Sinks it from distance. Brunson's got 43 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Kat, a quality win. You guys turned it on in the second half. What was the key there?
We played with much more energy in the second through the rest of the game. We did a great job defensively. We did a lot of good things. We pushed the pace, which falls in our favor, so we did a great job.
Well, that energy was contagious. Thanks, Kat.
All right, thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.